Bichlal, it's well known in Lubavitch that the Rabbeim are connected to Sefiras. And the Frierdiker Rebbe is Sefiras HaYesod, and we know that the Rebbe is connected to Sefiras Hamalchus. But it's obvious that the Rebbe never himself said it. It's the way Chassidim understood. But I do remember once when the Rebbe was meramis to it very strongly. And that is in Simchas Torah, Tovshin Chov Zayin, 1966. Then, and this is not the only time, but other times that the Rebbe spoke about the Sikh of the Frierdiker Rebbe in Tovshin Hey, because this whole idea that the Rabbeim are connected to Sefiras, that is from a Sikh of the Frierdiker Rebbe in Tovshin Hey. The Frierdiker Rebbe said then that the Baal Shem Tov and the Magid are the level of Keser, and in Keser you have two levels, Atik and Arich, so the Baal Shem Tov is Atik and the Magid is Arich. The Alter Rebbe is Chochmeh, the Mittel Rebbe is Bineh, the Tzemach Tzedek is Das. And the Frierdiker Rebbe said that this is, as far as I heard, Borabim in public. But B'Yechidus privately, I also heard up to Netzach V'Heid und weiter. Which means, privately he heard that the Rebbe Marash is Netzach, and the Rebbe Rashab is Heid, and the Frierdiker Rebbe added the words und weiter, and further. And the Rebbe Taich Tuis, Sayin Simchas Torah Tovshin Chof Tes, twice, Leil Simchas Torah, Yem Simchas Torah, and Sayin Yem Simchas Torah Tovshin Chof Zayin, that since the Frierdiker Rebbe said und weiter, he was merames that it goes on him that he is Sefiras HaYesod. Because when he said that the Rebbe Marash is Netzach and the Rebbe Rashab, his father, is Heid, and then he said und weiter, he didn't say it clearly, but it's definitely a remez that he is the next one. And the next one is Sefiras HaYesod. And the Rebbe said that even though the Frierdiker Rebbe didn't talk about himself usually, but here we find a clear remez that he was merames on himself, that he was Sefiras HaYesod. And then during the Fabrengen, during that same Sikha, and that Yem Simchas Torah, Tovshin Chof Zayin, the Rebbe, as he was repeating in middle of his conversation, middle of the Sikha, repeating the whole thing, so he said, so it comes out that the Rebbe Marash is Netzach, the Rebbe Rashab is Heid, and the Shver is Yesod V'chulu. And the Rebbe said the V'chulu very strongly. So just like he said before, that since the Frierdiker Rebbe, after the Heid, said the word weiter, and further, that meant a remez to him being Yesod, the next one. So when the Rebbe himself in the same Sikha repeated it, he said, after he said that the Frierdiker Rebbe is Yesod, he said V'chulu, and he actually said it very strongly. That was a clear remez that he's saying that he is the union of Sefiras Hamalchus, which comes after Yesod. And therefore, when we gave out the Sikha, when we repeated these words, we made sure to put the word V'chulu that the Rebbe said, since he said it so strongly, to put it underlined and to put it between two commas to show that this word V'chulu is not just like a lot of times you write V'chulu. The Rebbe meant something to say V'chulu, just like he said the Frierdiker Rebbe meant very strongly when he said weiter. He meant himself being Yesod. So the Rebbe, when he said V'chulu, he meant himself being Sefiras Hamalchus. I see that in Teres Menachem, when they translated this in Lashon Kodesh, they also wrote the word V'chulu, but I didn't see that they should make a big fuss over it, that can make it bailet. It should be very obvious that this is what he meant. But in the Hanoche, the Yiddish Hanoche, we wrote the word V'chulu underlined because the Rebbe did say it very strongly, because it was very clear that by that he was saying that he is Sefiras Hamalchus. It's only a remez, but this is a remez, a clear remez seemingly, that the Rebbe is saying on himself that he's Sefiras Hamalchus.